There's been a lot of talk about a second stimulus package, which would include another stimulus check paid directly to all Americans and their dependents up to maybe a certain amount. The price is yet to be determined. And also, today marks a big day when it comes to pandemic unemployment assistance. This is actually the expiration date. So this is the last week that you will be able to get your PUA or $600 bonus. And the thing is, will that be extended or is that going to be expiring? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Hey everyone, Chris here from your rideshare stories. If you're new to the channel and you're looking for different things within the rideshare industry, whether it's updates to what's going on, news, tips and tricks for passengers and drivers, or what actually happens on real rideshare rides, start now by hitting that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Also make sure to check the description below for other helpful information and tips. And also, this video is not pertaining just to the rideshare industry or the self-employed or anything like that. This is actually going to be affecting pretty much everybody in America because yeah, there's talk about that second stimulus check, as well as for all those Americans who are collecting unemployment, what's going to happen next week after it possibly could expire, or will it extend? So the CARES Act was signed into law in late March, and that included provisions for a stimulus check to be given to all Americans who made under $75,000 or $150,000 if they filed jointly, as well as created a pandemic unemployment assistance program, which would give an additional $600 to anybody on unemployment. And it also enhanced the unemployment benefits and extended it to anybody who is self-employed, anybody who is an independent contractor, anybody who's a freelancer, and it helped soften the blow and the economic burden that was created because of this whole virus. But as the PUA program is set to expire technically on the 31st, but in reality it's today because this is the last full week when it comes to the pandemic unemployment assistance additional $600 payment, then this is pretty much the point where now the House and the Senate have to work in order to try to create an additional stimulus package, which will provide provisions for maybe another stimulus check as well as an extension on the pandemic unemployment assistance program. So we're going to break that down real quick on both of those. We're going to first go over the stimulus check, and then we're going to talk about the pandemic unemployment assistance program and what these are going to possibly look like. And after anything has been announced in full, I will give you an update onto what it's going to look like for the stimulus check, as well as if there is an extension for pandemic unemployment assistance. And now on to a second stimulus check. It is very likely, and it's pretty much been confirmed, that there will be a second stimulus check coming to all Americans. But the requirements of that $75,000 or the $150,000 could possibly change, as well as the $1,200. That has yet to be confirmed from the Senate. There were some preliminary reports saying that yes, $1,200 is it, but it hasn't been confirmed yet. So the price amount could be different. It might be a couple of different things. So honestly, there is nothing there when it comes to what the amount will be. But again, it is very likely and pretty much confirmed that there will be a second stimulus check coming. And those who received the first stimulus check likely will be getting a second stimulus check. And again, when there's any updates, hopefully on Monday, I will provide those details when it comes to what it's going to look like. And that is good news for many Americans who are struggling to make ends meet and who need some extra help. So that second stimulus check will be welcomed for many, many individuals, and that's always a good thing. So now let's talk about the pandemic unemployment assistance program. And there's two parts to this. The first is that $600 additional payment contribution from the federal government to anybody on unemployment, but also the second part, which is the expanded benefits, which gives more weeks than the normal average when it comes down to it, as well as expansion of gig workers, freelancers, independent contractors, and self-employed. So we're going to answer both parts of this because it's pretty confusing if you weren't paying attention. So we're going to talk about the second part first, which is the expanded benefits program. Now that is not expiring yet. In fact, people who are gig workers, freelancers, of the sort, self-employed, anybody who's independent contractor, you will still be able to claim unemployment benefits. Check your state's unemployment benefits website and see exactly what it's going to look like for you so you know, because each state could be a little bit different depending on how you claim, when you claim, and all of that stuff. Now let's go back to that $600 payment. So again, if you are under the expanded benefits, you will still be able to collect. That is not expiring. Even though it says the PUA is set to expire, that is the $600 additional payment. So again, if you are still laid off and you are under the expanded benefits program, you will still be able to collect unemployment. It just may not include that additional $600. And that raises the big question of, will the $600 continue on and be extended, or will it expire either today or the 31st, depending on how you really look at it? Now, the big thing is it is likely to be extended. So that is good news. It is very likely to be extended because as, again, more people are out of work, and these rollbacks are happening when it comes to what's being open. And as the virus is continuing to hit more and more people around the country, it is very likely that the additional program will be extended. So that will be a good thing. But the question is, will it be $600 or not? And that is still unanswered. So again, it is a likely thing that it will happen, but we don't know if it's going to continue as being a $600 payment or if it will be something that will be less, or a percentage of the income that you were making prior to being laid off. There's a lot of different numbers being thrown around. And again, once this information is released in terms of what the second stimulus check is going to look like, as well as the new possibility of extension of PUA benefits, then I will make an update video giving you exactly what information is. And then once it is signed into law, I'll probably make an additional update video. So if you want to make sure you see those videos, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified when a new video is released. In conclusion and wrapping up, on Monday, hopefully we will know the details of what the stimulus package will look like from the Senate. Hopefully there will also be a vote either on Monday or very soon after, because time is of the essence, as the PUA $600 additional payment is set to expire technically today or the 31st, depending on how you look at it. But there's only one more $600 payment left, so time is of the essence. Now, the House already passed a stimulus package back in May, which is known as the HEROES Act, and it would extend a $1,200 payment to all Americans, as well as a $600 additional contribution weekly, and continuing on for the foreseeable future. Now, also going on to the stimulus check, it is pretty much confirmed. So that is a good thing, but the amount is still unknown. So again, hopefully we'll know on Monday. And then the $600 check, we don't know if that contribution is going to continue on or not, what it's going to look like. So again, hopefully on Monday we'll have a little bit more information. And then as both sides come together to pass some resolution to go to the president's desk, we'll have and know exactly what's going on. And whenever there is any update, I will make sure to make an update video, because this is a very important thing, especially for gig workers out there who are still not driving because there's not enough demand, and maybe they're just not wanting to go out because of the close contact and don't want to get the virus or pass it along to their friends and family. And now I want to hear from you. What do you think about this? Do you think that the $600 should be $600 and continue on? Do you think that the $1,200 check should be pretty much the exact same as it was before with the same requirements? Comment below, let me know your thoughts on this. And with that being said, that's the end of the video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so you'll be notified every time a new video is uploaded. Also, make sure to check the description below for other helpful information and tips. minutes. And as always, never drink and drive. Always tip your drivers, your delivery drivers, and your shoppers. And we'll see you next time.